Imagine a creature so small you can't see it, living in the warm lake you swam in last summer. It's in the soil, the rivers, the ponds, the hot springs. Most of the time, it's harmless. But in the rarest of cases, fewer than 10 people a year in the entire United States, it finds a way into the human body, travels up the nose, and reaches the brain. Once there, it begins to consume brain tissue. The infection it causes has a survival rate of under 3%. This is the story of Naegleria fowleri, a free-living amoeba, and one of the deadliest organisms you'll ever learn about. Naegleria fowleri is a free-living amoeba, a one-celled organism that lives in water and soil around the world. Its favorite environments are warm freshwater lakes, rivers, ponds, and hot springs. It thrives when temperatures have been hot for long periods, which raises water temperatures and lowers water levels. In very rare cases, it has also been found in poorly maintained swimming pools, splash pads, and other recreational venues. And here's something many people don't realize: the amoeba has also been found in tap water. Most people will come into contact with free-living amoebas during their lives and never get sick. But for a tiny few, the consequences are catastrophic. Here's the critical point. You cannot get a Naegleria fowleri infection from swallowing water that contains the amoeba. You also cannot catch it from someone else, or pass it on to others. The danger is specific. Infection happens when water containing the amoeba goes up the nose and to the brain. That's why most infections occur after someone goes swimming or diving in fresh water during the summer months. A few infections have occurred when people used tap water that contained Naegleria fowleri to rinse their sinuses or cleanse their nasal passages. And in very rare instances, people have become infected from recreational water like splash pads and even a surf park that did not have enough chlorine. When Naegleria fowleri reaches the brain, it causes an infection called primary Amebic Meningoencephalitis, or PAM. This infection destroys brain tissue and causes the brain to swell. Early symptoms can include headache, fever, nausea, and vomiting. These might seem ordinary at first, but PAM does not stay ordinary for long. It progresses rapidly. As the infection advances, symptoms can include a stiff neck, confusion, lack of attention to people and surroundings, loss of balance, and hallucinations. Most people with PAM die within 1 to 18 days after symptoms begin. It usually leads to coma and death after about 5 days. Let's put the scale in perspective. Between 1962 and 2024, there were 167 reported cases of PAM in the United States. Out of those 167, only 4 people survived. That's more than a 97% death rate. This rarity is part of what makes PAM so difficult to fight. When fewer than 10 people a year are infected, large-scale studies and treatment trials are extremely hard to conduct. The disease moves faster than doctors can often react. Diagnosing Naegleria fowleri requires specialized laboratory tests, and these tests are available in only a few labs in the entire country, including the CDC. Because these infections are so rare and so hard to detect, diagnosis sometimes happens only after a person has died. PAM progresses so quickly that this has made treatments difficult to identify. There is some evidence that certain drugs may be effective, but there is no simple guaranteed cure. More than 97% of people with PAM have died from the infection. This is why prevention matters more than almost anything else when it comes to Naegleria fowleri. Here's how to protect yourself. If you're jumping or diving into fresh water, hold your nose or wear a nose clip. In hot springs, always keep your head above water. Don't dig in shallow water, the amoeba is more likely to live there. And if you rinse your sinuses or cleanse your nasal passages, use distilled or boiled tap water. Naegleria fowleri is rare. But it is a reminder that the natural world we enjoy, the lakes, the rivers, the hot springs, is also home to organisms we're still learning to understand. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay safe. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more stories, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Your support keeps this channel alive. See you in the next one. Disclaimer: This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a qualified physician or genetic counselor for any concerns about your health or a medical condition.